Puri welcomes the Gujarat High Court order, calling it a very auspicious start. In an exclusive interview with Lata, Puri slammed the Essar group, saying this was a rogue attempt to derail a well-founded process. Listen in.
I would say it's the beginning of the end, and a very auspicious beginning. So the good Muhurat on which to launch the process. I think we were all watching a little bit anxiously to see whether or not there would be yet another attempt to ambush this long journey that we've been on. I think it's a tremendous relief to almost anyone who has the interests of the markets or the banking system at heart that a rogue attempt to once again derail a thoroughly well-intended, well-founded process has for the time being at least been thwarted by the court. So yes, very relieved to see that. I don't think anybody is certain. I think what we are certain about is that we had to try something different from the circular fudge that we were used to in the past. What we have ultimately got to is a stage that says, if the government and the RBI work together and provide some strength to the banks, then we greatly improve the probability that we will actually see genuine resolution of assets. In order to get resolution to happen, the risk of bankruptcy must be real. The purpose and the end game is not bankruptcy. I don't think the idea here is to be vindictive in any sense at all, but the sheer cost to the country of having assets that are stranded and banks that are crippled is frankly unconscionable at this point in time. And from a systemic point of view, we had to essentially figure out a way to break the logjam. I think corporates who are involved in this process will have to make a call. Do they want to fall on the side of continuing to drift towards being, if you like, pariahs in the system and continue in the old way to challenge, block, tackle this process? Or do they want to understand the new reality and the ecosystem which is being created and fundamentally support it? And I think this is, in that sense, a genuine watershed. There are a lot of loose ends to this process. The famous Indian democratic process will ensure that nothing will happen exactly as intended. But rather like, let's say, the GST, the positive energy in favor of this working, I think, will carry it through despite these bottlenecks.